Hey everyone, welcome back to Dr. DCA YouTube channel. This is going to be our first video about market update, and I plan to have this video posted every week so I can give you update on what's going on in stock market, what's going on in crypto world, and also I want to have public portfolio shown on this channel so you can also see the progress. As you know, nothing on this video is financial advice. I'm just a YouTuber trying to educate you guys about how to invest slowly and steadily to build your network over a period of time, right? So let's get started. To begin with, I want to give update on what's going on in the Bitcoin world, right? I have mentioned in the previous video, everything depends in the crypto world on the price action of Bitcoin, right? So we have to study Bitcoin if we want to understand what would or what could happen to other cryptocurrencies, all right? So as you know, since COVID, Bitcoin had a massive run. It went all the way up to you know 70,000 from $4,000 range, right? And then there was a massive correction. And as you can see in these two lines, this is like basically what they call in technical terms a falling wedge. A falling wedge is basically a bullish pattern in the sense price keeps falling, stops somewhere, and then it reverses. All right. And what I'm seeing from here is this range of around $30,000 was supported from all the way like December 2020 to you know uh, like June 2022, so last summer, right? Then the price collapsed, and obviously when there's like a big support, it gets broken, the price gets squashed. It went all the way to almost 16 $15 $16,000 range, right? That's where we sort of bottomed. There's no guarantee if it's a bottom or not, but most indicators shows that this was the bottom because there was a high volume. One of my favorite indicator is what was the volume, right? Weekly volume when this crash happened. So this is the weekly volume. I think it was 7th November when the FTX exchange completely collapsed, right? So the reason I think this is the bottom, potential bottom, because the volume went very high. So a lot of people sold, but then a lot of people bought too. So they made sure that the price doesn't fall below this level, right? So potentially this is the bottom. The other thing I'm seeing is um, it's on a steady uptrend, right? So this is my uptrend line, right? It's it faces first resistance around 24 $25,800, and then it broke it. And right now, again, we are coming back to this box of around 30K, which is the biggest thing to cross for Bitcoin right now, right? And as long as we are, on this uptrend, I think we're going to be fine. But if we break this, then I'll be a little bit worried, right? So that's like a quick Bitcoin update. Right now, I think things look fine. There's no big risk I see. And, we are slow and steady investors. So we don't freak out. Our goal is if the price is falling too much, we want to start investing a little bit more in that week, right? And if prices are going too up, we want to see like if there's an opportunity to invest in something, or we just wait, right? Because we are more interested in investing when the prices are low versus when they're going high. Okay. So that's a quick update on Bitcoin. The other thing I want to always see is, what's the stock market doing? And we will be mainly investing in Nasdaq. So let me show you the Nasdaq index. Again, similar story. During COVID, the Nasdaq was around 6,700 points, and it went all the way to around 16,000, right? And then it collapsed, and again, this is also a falling wedge, which has nicely broken out, retested, and we are on this uptrend, the one that, it's continuing. So as long as this has been steady, we should be fine in Nasdaq as well. The reason to show Bitcoin and then Nasdaq is also because they are both considered as high risk technology relevant assets, right? So mostly if the Nasdaq is going up, the Bitcoin is going to follow, and that's a correlation for a few years now. If normally if Nasdaq is falling, Bitcoin will fall harder, and if Nasdaq is going up, Bitcoin will potentially go up higher. Okay, so that's the sort of a correlation we have seen in the past, and that's why I wanted to show this as well. Now, the other thing I wanted to show is, what we are doing with the portfolio, right? So I have my everyone needs to know what kind of money you could invest every week or every month, right? I'm doing weekly because I want to keep building my assets. You do you, but I recommend doing weekly. Whatever your monthly salary is, a certain percentage you should be investing. I could do up to $500 per week, and that's my max. Sometimes I'll go higher if I see amazing opportunities, but for now, I'm only interested in like $500 to $1,000 per week. Okay. Um, so this week, I am investing in Litecoin, Cardano, and Polkadot, and I'm going to go through my reasons why I'm doing this. Okay. So let's go through first Litecoin. Now, I've said this many times that you must know what you are investing into, right? Without that, should not be getting into any investment. The reason Litecoin has been a big deal because they are trying to compete with technically with Bitcoin, and they're saying they're faster, and they are actually, right? So if you consider, let's say Bitcoin gold, Litecoin you could consider as silver. And the reason I see a potential in Litecoin to, I think, at least a double in next 1.5 months is, first of all, Litecoin created some sort of high around $400 in the 2017-18 season, right? It also reached that kind of high in May 21. Okay, so it basically has potential. Now, the similarity between Litecoin and Bitcoin is they both have halving every 4 years, which basically means the incoming supply of the new cryptocurrencies gets squashed to half. Okay, we can make a video on this, but my point is this halving is basically a hype cycle, and Litecoin is going to have halving on 3rd of August, right? And the price is actually not doing that much. It has a bottom around 45, $50, and it reached around 104, 105. But it's basically, on a steady, slow uptrend. And whatever it's going to do, most likely, in my opinion, it's going to do in next 1.5 months. My guess is when there is a hype event of like, let's say 3rd August, I would say by 3rd of July, like a month before, it should do like some sort of pump. And because market front runs everything. So before, you might want to wait until the last day. Oh, hey, halving is happening on 3rd of August. I wouldn't, because I've seen a lot of times, for example, we can study the data, right? So here, the Litecoin peaked around like, let's say 1st of July or 24th of June, right? That's where it peaked here, right? And again, the halving was in August, right? So you have to like make sure that you take advantage of this short runs. And this is happening after 4 years. So it's not like, I'm just randomly putting this out here. Two things. One, Litecoin has potential because, in both cycles, it, showed us like some awesome run. It has a massive falling wedge, as I showed in Bitcoin as well. This is a beautiful falling technical wedge for traders. And then it created some sort of bottom here, as I said, in the 40 to 50 range. And it's on a steady uptrend. And now it's about the time to go up. So I basically invested $500, bought like around six Litecoins. And this is my short-term trade. We will do this once in a while when we see an amazing opportunity to do like a short-term trade for like a month, a couple of months, or 3 months, or something like that. In my opinion, the halving is like basically a big thing for Litecoin, and this is in my opinion, a safer trade than most other things. So that's why we are investing in Litecoin. The other two investments, as I said, like this week, I'm investing $1,000 to begin with. 500 will go into Litecoin, and then I'm dividing like 250 for Cardano and Polkadot. So let's go through like why we would be doing that. So both of these cryptocurrencies are basically competitors to Ethereum. And you have to understand, like, in any sort of market, it's not like that one company always wins, right? There's always going to be something else that's going to take the market share. And what I study with Cardano is it had this massive run to like $1.40 or something. The price completely collapsed, but then it rose again and it created a newer high. It almost doubled the price or even more, like, um, in the run of 2021. So that basically tells me that it has potential, right? Again, it has a massive falling wedge, and the price around stabilized around this 23, 24 cents, right? Could the price go lower? Sure, we don't know. That's why this is our longer term play. I'm not considering Cardano to like sell in like 1 month or 2 months or 3 months. For me, I want to see something like this, right? Something like this going up again sometime in future in 2, 3 years. But it's a good time to sort of start dollar cost averaging in Cardano, right? Um, so two reasons. One, it has this nice, bottoming process that I'm seeing, right? And two, it's an Ethereum competitor. Ethereum has proven itself. Cardano has like some work in progress, and we can slowly start getting into investing Cardano and other competitors. So the other competitor that I want to invest in is Polkadot, right? So this is again similar sort of story. It had a massive run, then we fell, and you can see we have started sort of a bottoming process, which is around the same that we had in September, right? So the price go lower, sure, but we don't care. We are investing slowly and steadily. Our goal is this should cross $55 sometime in future, 2, 3 years down the road when the next all season comes, right? And then we'll talk about how to exit. We actually don't wait for the exact top, but that time is far, so I don't want to like, get into that right now. But my goal is to invest $250 in Cardano, $250 in Polkadot. So our overall investment is going to be like $1,000 in cryptocurrencies this week. And I'll come back next week to give you the similar update and what are the next things we are going to be investing into. One thing I'm eyeing in terms of stocks is Coinbase stock. And the reason behind that is like, everything in crypto, at least in the United States, and in a lot of other countries, Coinbase is one of the biggest companies that's, supports all cryptocurrencies or like the one that's being traded on, Coinbase. And it's also has started like the bottoming process. So this could be our 2 to 3 year hold, but in the next season when Bitcoin peaks, this will absolutely explode with Bitcoin. Thank you for watching the video. I appreciate your time. Please give us a like and subscribe, share with your friends. I'm not one of those YouTubers who is interested in like pump and dump stuff. I don't think any one of you are going to be like overnight millionaires unless, you gamble and you feel like being lucky and stuff. Um, this is the channel where, you're going to learn about slowly and steadily investing. Again, thank you for your time and I'll see you next time.